Problem 1. A copper tube with wall thickness of 8 mm must carry an axial tensile force of 175 kN. The allowable tensile stress is 90 megapascal. The minimum required outer diameter is approximately. So we will just equate the demand and the capacity. So for the demand, this is the force to be carried, and that is equal to 175 kilonewton. And we will equate this to the capacity, which is equal to the allowable tensile stress times the area of our cross-section. See, meron ka ng equation. So, we have to relate yung outside diameter and inside diameter. So, ito yung outside diameter, and then this is the inside diameter. So, paano ba natin sila marerelate, no? So, when we say thickness, ito yon. Ayan. So, as you can see, inside diameter plus twice ng thickness ng member mo, that is simply equal to outside diameter. Okay? So, if we're going to represent DI in terms of the outside diameter, inside diameter is simply outside diameter minus 2 times the thickness. Now, ang thickness natin is 8 mm. So, ito na yung expression mo for DI. Substitute lang natin yan dito sa problem. So, 175 times natin ng 1,000 para maging Newton. Kasi, ang magiging units ng right side natin is in Newton. Kasi megapascal times millimeter squared. So, Newton yon. So, we have pi over 4 times outside diameter squared minus outside diameter minus 16 squared. Okay? And so, pwede na natin masolve yung outside diameter. So, you can solve this using sheet solve or by algebra, no? Sige. So, let us solve. We have 175 times 1,000 divided by 90. So, ito ngayon yung required area natin, no? So, divide ko yan ng pi over 4. Yan. Medyo mabagal lang sa calculator kasi nasa laptop ang ating calculator, no? Pinipindot natin using mouse isa-isa. This is the required outside diameter squared minus x minus 16 squared. So, shift solve natin. Remember, whenever you're performing the shift solve using your calculator, gamit ka ng initial value of x na nasa choices. So, as you can see, we have the minimum required diameter is approximately 85.36698623. Sa design, syempre, ang gagamitin na natin dapat nito is 86 mm na dapat. Pero, sa problem kasi, ang tinatanong lang naman is approximately ano daw yung value ng outside diameter or outer diameter. So therefore, for this problem, the answer is 85. Pero syempre, kapag gagawin mo na yung member, dapat 86 ang outer diameter, no? Lagi tayong round up kapag sa dimension ng section para mas safe. Okay? So for number 2, a bar of solid circular cross-section is loaded in tension by force P. Sige, so if you want to draw free body diagram, no, para mas maintindihan nyo yung ina-analyze nating problem. So, drawing lang kayo ng bar of solid circular section, tapos loaded daw by force P. And then, syempre, to maintain the equilibrium, merong force P din sa kabila. The bar has a length L equals 380 millimeters and the diameter D, ang diameter D daw is 6 millimeters. The material is a magnesium alloy having a modulus of elasticity E equals 42.7 gigapascals. The allowable stress in tension is 89.6 megapascal. Ayun, so meron tayong binigay na allowable stress na 89.6. And then, the elongation of the bar must not exceed 8 millimeters. Ayan. So as you can see, merong binigay na limits on the stresses and the deformation. So as I have said earlier, di ba, yan yung mga dinidesign natin, no, na dapat hindi lumagpas ng, yung stress hindi lumagpas ng ganitong value, yung deformation hindi lumagpas ng ganitong value. So yun yung dapat na kino-consider natin as a structural engineer. So using our equation na dapat yung actual, kung ano man yung maging actual na stress, dapat hindi lalagpas sa ating allowable. So we can also use this concept aside from the demand to capacity. So we can use this concept also in design. So ano ba yung magiging actual stress natin? So as you can see, meron kang normal force loaded dun sa cross-section. So if you're going to compute for the actual stress, that is simply the force divided by the area. Circular ang cross-section, so ang area is pi over 4d squared. So pi over 4 times 6 squared. Hindi yan dapat lumagpas sa allowable stress na 89.6. So therefore, pwede mo nang ma-solve si P, that is simply 89.6 times pi over 4 6 squared. Solid circular section siya. So pag tinignan nyo yung section niya, solid lang na bilog, no? Kaya ang area niya is pi over 4d squared lang. So ilan yan? That is 2533.380316 Newton. Okay? So huwag magpapadala sa bugso ng damdamin. Nakikita yan sa choices, no? Pero ganun talaga ang examiner natin, no? Lahat ng mali mong masosolve, nilalagay din niya sa choices para mag-overthink ka. Aside from the stresses, meron pang isang binigay na dapat natin i-consider. Yun ay yung deformation. Kaya hindi ka dapat pumili agad ng sagot. So for the deformation, kung ano man yung actual deformation, dapat hindi lalagpas sa limit. Ano ba ang actual deformation natin? How are we going to compute for the actual deformation? We have an actually loaded member that has a constant cross-section and modulus of elasticity. So ibig sabihin, this is homogeneous. So we can use the formula PL over AE for the deformation of actually loaded members. So dapat hindi yan lumagpas sa allowable mo na 0.8 mm. Okay? Ang force natin is P, ang length is 380 mm. Make sure lang na ang dimensions mo is in millimeters. Tapos ang area is pi over 4 6 squared, and then ang modulus of elasticity should be in megapascals. Kaya kinonvert natin papuntang megapascals. So masasolve natin yung value ng P para hindi lumagpas sa 0.8 yung kanyang deformation. Sige, so isolve natin yan, 0.8 divided by the left side. Divide lang natin sa mga values na nasa left side para makuha natin yung P. Okay, so that is 2541.713804 Newton. So as you can see, yung dalawang force na yan nasa choices, pero isa lang dapat ang value ng force. So since nagdi-design tayo, no, or meron lang tayong ina-allow daw na force P para hindi magkaroon ng kahit anong failure sa member mo. So ano pipiliin natin dyan? So ang pipiliin natin is yung smaller of the two. Bakit yung smaller ang pinili natin? Kasi kapag pinili natin ang force 2533, hindi mag-e-exceed yung stress ng 89.6, and at the same time, hindi mag-e-exceed yung allowable deformation mo ng 0.8 millimeters. Kasi para ma-exceed mo ang 0.8 na deformation, dapat ang force mo 2541. So kung 2533 ang force na pipiliin mo, magiging safe ka both in stresses and deformation. Kapag pinili mo kasi si 2541, magiging safe ka lang sa deformation. Pero yung stress mo, lalagpas na yan ng 89.6. Diba? Kasi 2533 lang, mag-i-equal na yung stress sa 89.6. So pag nag-consider ka ng mas malakas na force sa 2533, lalagpas na yun ng 89.6. Therefore, hindi mo na-achieve yung goal natin sa design na ang actual dapat laging mas mababa sa allowable. Okay? So, in this case, our answer is Letter A, 2533 Newton.